What's up, guys? Today we're going to cover a very different technique than what we worked on the past. It's still somehow correlated with what we work, which is on the half guard position, but today we're going to do something a bit more different, which is on the reverse half guard. Okay? So what we're going to cover in the reverse half guard is we're going to cover on the entry, on what are the possibilities on we're going to enter the reverse half guard position, and also we'll be covering on like few different situations and what can we do when we are in the position. Okay, so let's start to work from the reverse half guard position. Okay, so we're going to cover on the entry first. So, okay, I'm going to give a few different variation on how we're going to cover for the entry. So, we're going to work on one of the position, which is from my favorite position, which is the Lahiwa. So, I'm going to stand up. Okay, so once we are in this position, in order for me to enter the reverse Lahiwa position, there are also possibilities of me when I push him over here, now when he take a step back or when I sweep him. So now this is one of the ways for me to enter from here. So all I have to do is just pull his belt and now just pull myself towards him. Now I'm in the reverse half guard position. Okay? So I'll cover a bit more details on what are the best way to enter from here and also what are the steps for us to be here. And there is also another position that for me to enter reverse half guard, especially when my partner goes for knee cut. So now we start from knee cut. When he enter for knee cut here, so now I'm gonna bump him to half guard, and he knows that whenever I go for half guard from here, he's gonna take a step back. So when I bump him up, now he's gonna take a step back immediately from here. So one more time. So now when he entered to knee cut, so I'm gonna bump him. The moment I bump him, he's gonna take a back step to here. Yes. Now we are in the reverse half guard position. Okay. So these are the two normal entries that we can enter to reverse half guard position. So these are the two entries that we can enter to reverse half guard position. And I'm going to also cover on what are the right things to do from this position.
Like this?
Yep. So now we are in the reverse half guard position. There are a few things that I want to highlight in this position is my opponent base. If assume Omar is too high up, this is bad for him because now from here, all I have to do is just change my leg and I can work on the sweep from here. Okay? For me personally, what I have to do right from this position is I have to make sure that I put a lot of pressure on his knee in order for him to feel uncomfortable in the possibilities that he's able to turn back to this side. So what I want to do is I'm going to triangle my own leg. Now, I'm going to try to bring my knees as close as possible to the floor. So now he's feeling very uncomfortable from this position. And secondly, I'm also going to try to cover this gap here because if I don't cover this gap here, what's going to happen is he's going to bring his hand, he's going to insert in between. Now, I lose the position. That's not what I want as well. So I'm going to make sure that I'm going to hold him as tight as possible. Okay? And now bring my knees to the ground. Now this is very uncomfortable for him. Okay? So these are the two things that we need to take note of when we are in this position. Okay. Also a bit of snapshot on what we covered back in the past is the entry. How do we want to get to the position is when Omar goes for knee cut, I frame him. In this attempt, I'm going to try to go for half guard position from here. So whenever I kick him up, now he knows he's going to take a back step. Now, I'm in the reverse half guard position. Okay? So there are a few things that I can do in order for me to actually finish the position. So one of the possibilities from here is, when I'm here, I can sweep him to this side as one of the options. Secondly, now when he's here, if assume this is where he's able to use the cross face to actually put a pressure on me, and I don't want this to happen because now if I'm in this position, most probably he's going to try to bring his leg out and move himself out from this position. Okay, so what I want to do, if assume he's putting a cross face on to me, is I can use this here, eliminate this, and grab him as close as possible to me. Now he's very uncomfortable. So what can he do from here is, if assume he take a step back there, I can look back on the dogfight position. So now from here, all I have to do is just nudge him over, drive. Now I'm able to sweep him. and either work for the mount or to move to the side control position. Okay, so one more time. So in a situation where I try to enter the half guard, Omar sees he's coming, he move here. If assume he's putting a lot of pressure here, I can release the pressure by just pushing his neck here. Now the pressure is off. I can fight here. So there's no pressure on my neck. And if he doesn't like this position, if he's trying to enter back to the knee guard position, I'm able to like work on the dogfight position. Now I'm able to decide, or if assume he's putting a visor on to me, now all I have to do is just work on the sweep, or if assume, see I try to push him, he push back, I can go for the back kick from here. Okay? So on a lot more on the dogfight position, you can watch back my previous video to have a lot more understanding on the dogfight position. Okay? So next thing that we can cover from the reverse half guard position, same thing, Omar gonna try to look for the entry. Okay. Okay. Assume Omar is not putting pressure on me now, he's somewhere high here. Okay, there's also other possibilities of me able to sweep him to this side by just using my leg work, extend, change. Now from here, all I have to do is just extend him up. Now I have the back kick. One more time, from the same position. Now I'm here, control, leg work, up, drive. Okay guys, if you want to understand more of the half guard position, you can actually watch one of the videos that I'm going to put a link up there for you guys to watch. So that will be covering a lot more on the dogfight position. And if you guys like this video, don't forget to click the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Us.